Pros and cons of the paleo diet. One of the hottest new diets today is the paleo diet. A meal plan and a way of living that lets you kick carbs to the curb, indulge in protein-packed meats, and tap into your inner caveman or cavewoman. In exchange for sticking with this diet, advocates of going paleo claim that your body will become fitter, healthier, and more disease-resistant than ever before. However, experts still aren't convinced that the health benefits of this diet live up to the hype. And when it comes to weight loss, paleo just doesn't seem to compare to other faster alternatives. In this video, we will cover the pros and cons of the paleo diet, so that by the end, you'll probably figure out if this is a good fit for you. Paleo diet pros. When followed to a T, the paleo diet can actually provide a couple of core benefits, including reduced risk of certain diseases, a cleaner diet overall, more fullness throughout the day, and a potential influx of certain vitamins and nutrients. Cleaner diet with fewer preservatives. Going paleo means you're cutting out a substantial number of food additives, preservatives, and other potentially dangerous compounds. In many cases, the majority of these compounds are safe to consume in moderate amounts, despite their intimidatingly complex names. However, consuming unhealthy levels of these compounds, or some that have been deemed dangerous, may increase the risk of certain kinds of cancers, according to the American Cancer Society. And by cutting these out of your diet entirely with paleo, you may be reducing those risks. Feeling full for longer. The paleo diet might also end up making you fuller throughout the day due to the higher amount of proteins, fiber, and fats. One study even found that people on paleo felt fuller than those on the highly regarded Mediterranean diets. This effect will, of course, vary from person to person, but it stands to reason that the less hungry you are, the lower your risk of slipping up and indulging in a cheat snack will be. Disease prevention. Going paleo is all about having a healthier immune system that's better able to fight off maladies like cancer and heart disease. And while the research is still out on whether the types of foods eaten during paleo are that beneficial, researchers are confident that the weight loss associated with this diet can help prevent obesity-related disorders including heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, gallbladder disease and gallstones, osteoarthritis, breathing problems. It's worth repeating though that the benefit of paleo here is strictly related to how weight loss alone can prevent such diseases. The actual impact that the paleo diet's foods have on disease prevention is still up for debate. Cons of the paleo diet. Despite the benefits listed above, there are a couple of glaring problems with the paleo diet, some of which may make this diet a flop for certain people. The biggest problem with the paleo diet is the fact that the overwhelming majority of its health claims are a bit exaggerated, unproven, and sometimes downright made up. While it certainly appeals to a kind of logic where getting back to a simpler time is held in higher regards than progress, the truth is, our paleolithic ancestors weren't much healthier than we are today. But what about the diet itself? What kinds of problems can you expect to encounter if you do decide to go paleo? Well, there are quite a few. High expenses. Although our caveman ancestors probably weren't too worried about their finances, you might be after a few weeks of going paleo. After all, the deli counter and the produce section are often the priciest sections of the supermarket, and you'll be spending quite a bit of time there with paleo. Difficult to stick to. Despite the enormous number of cookbooks and websites, some people on paleo may feel like they don't know what to eat. That's because entire categories of foods, grain and dairy, are off limits. And as with most diets, if you bar such vast swathes of food, it can be especially tough to stay true to the guidelines. May cause nutritional deficiencies. While our Paleolithic ancestors may not have had the stomach for dairy or grains in their days, humans have come a long way in 30,000 years. And without these two categories of foods, may be missing out on vitamin B2, calcium and vitamin D, all of which we all know that are essential for optimum health. These deficiencies could also end up causing disorders like osteoporosis or even rickets. Can be tough with exercise. Carbohydrates are great storehouses for energy, and when you're hitting the gym or engaging in cardio, carbs are usually where your power is coming from. When you cut out grains entirely, as with paleo though, it can be much tougher to get the most out of your workouts and build muscle correctly. As a result, athletes and individuals who want to pack on muscle mass probably shouldn't try committing to paleo. And while it certainly does offer some benefits like eating fewer preservatives and additives, providing more chances to give your body essential nutrients and offering possible health effects like lower risks of obesity-related diseases, the detriments of paleo might outweigh this upside. And if you do actually stick with it in the long term, you'll undoubtedly start seeing results. But given just how easy this diet makes it to slip up and how long it takes for substantial weight loss to kick in, you're probably better off finding a more accessible alternative. Ultimately, paleo is just another fad diet with subpar results. Luckily though, there are faster, healthier and smarter ways to trim up your waistline and lose belly fat much quicker. So don't lose hope just yet. That's it for this paleo pros and cons video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.